Guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in the thumbnail, we are making an amazing calamari that is like 1,000 times better than you'll find at a restaurant. Yeah, I know this for a fact because recently I went to LA. I went to actual seafood restaurant and the calamari was the worst. It inspired me to come home and figure out how to make a really good calamari without having to buy it in a restaurant and risk it being soggy and stuff when you get home. This is really crispy, it's crunchy, it's flavorful, it's everything you want. So let's jump into the video. Starting out, you just need the whole calamari. They look like this. And I have lime, and then I'm also going to add vinegar and just let them soak and clean in a vinegar and lime bath. Alright, so I have them inside right here. No, they are not alive. Got some lime going. Give them a little lime soak and then some vinegar. Okay, so the part that I dislike the most is here, but we got into it. So let me just show you how to do it. Get your shears and you want to just cut them. Like, not too thick. Hopefully you can find it cut already. If not, then you see that. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. So you see how it comes originally like right out the package? Yeah, it comes just like this. So I like to cut off this part right here and then this really long part, and then just keep this part. So okay, so it wasn't so much work because mine was cleaned already. I'm not sure how it looks when they're not clean. And then now I'm just gonna run some cold water over them. They're trimmed. The parts that I didn't want on it have been cut off. They're in little rings now. Like that. I'm just gonna continue to wash it. I've already soaked them in the vinegar with lime. Okay, so I have my calamari that I'm transferring into my bowl. I'm using some buttermilk and some Seitan Goya. These two things is all I'm using to soak them in. You want to put enough buttermilk to where it covers them. Like that. And then here's my package of Goya. My package of Seitan. So just sprinkle that in however much you want. Mix it up. It's a really simple recipe. You're gonna be shocked. So you just want to make sure you have enough Seitan to cover all of your calamari. Just like that. A nice little milk bath. I'm gonna go ahead and use my whole package. It's only you know, just that small little package. So then from here, you're just gonna put some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge and let it soak for at least a half an hour. Okay, you guys, so here's my calamari that has been soaking. It actually ended up soaking more than I would have liked because I fell asleep. I'm not even gonna front, I fell asleep. So what I'm going to do now is just pour off all of my buttermilk, and then we will get our deep fryer started. Make sure that you're using a canola oil in your deep fryer. So I think we're recording. Yes, we are. Okay, so in this bowl, I just have some all-purpose flour. And then I'm using potato starch. You can use cornstarch, potato starch, whatever you have on hand. I used all my cornstarch, so now I'm using this. And you just want to do equal parts. So, equal parts of flour with your starch, whatever you're using, corn or, I mean, potato or cornstarch, yeah. And then, let me clean this up a little bit. My seasonings are right here. I'm using some paprika. You do not have to measure it. I'm just, you know, paprika just gives it a nice color for the most part. It doesn't really do anything taste-wise. Some ground black pepper. Ah! You guys, can you believe that happened? Oh my God. You guys. Okay, so I'll be back. Shit. Unbelievable. 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 I'll be back. I'm leaving that in there. I'm leaving this blooper in there to show you guys it's not easy making YouTube videos. It's a lot of work sometimes. All this has to go in the trash. Let me show you guys. Everybody's out. I got my glasses on, but everybody's always like, why don't you do more videos, like my friends and family? It's like, because the real world be happening up in here while you're trying to make a YouTube video. But let's jump back in. So I got all that cleared up. Okay. I do need to put some more paprika, but we're not messing with that pepper. Whew, Lord. And that pepper is not cheap, and I have just used like wasted half of my darn bottle. You know why? That's what I get, because this is what I do. I take it off and put it in my hand. So when I put it back on there, it wasn't sealed. But I'm gonna leave that. Garlic. I don't think I put garlic. Just make sure everything's on there. Garlic. Put as much as you like. This is my red magic from BR Cowboy. Shout out to BR Cowboy. You'll find them on Instagram. It's just a seasonal, low sodium. So this is how mine looks. Let me mix this up. Here's my calamari. I did not pat dry anything, but I did let it drain off. And then now you just want to coat it. You can use your hands, a brush. You can use your hands, a spoon, whatever you like. I'll also do a dry rub of Old Bay at the end. I'll just sprinkle it on. So everything's getting nicely coated. Okay, so just let them sit while your deep fryer is warming up and while you're washing your hands and clean them up. Just let them sit. Look how beautiful and golden those are. I like my seafood cooked a little hard, like my fish and my shrimp. So I'm gonna let these keep going even though I know they're done. But you take them out when you start to feel like they're floating and they're all the way cooked. Oh yeah, they're bomb. So that's how they look. Here's a close-up. Nice and crispy. Well done. Alright you guys, here it is. They look so good. I have Old Bay sprinkled on top with some dried parsley, my lemon, and my marinara sauce. Now I'm about to sit back and eat. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Quick before my camera died, I wanted to show you just how crispy they are. Look. You hear it? And dip it. Delicious.